G'day, thanks for clicking. New opinion poll today is very bad news for Kevin Rudd. The sugar hit seems to have only lasted about a month. The two-party preferred is now 58-42. To give you an idea of how that works in terms of seats, it would end up that if there was an election held this weekend, that the coalition would win by 20 seats. So much for saving the furniture. But a word of caution. Remember, it was Newspoll who kept going up and down, 1 point here, 2 points there, the absolute depths of Julia Gillard's leadership. So let's wait and see what the trend is. Let's wait and see what happens with Nielsen. But there are a few details inside the opinion poll that will still remain concerning, particularly for the Conservative side of politics. Now, the negative ratings in here about Tony Abbott. It has gone from May of last year, where it was 54%, and now it is 56% negative at July. As for Kevin Rudd or Julia Gillard's performance, this time in May it was 59% negative, but now Kevin Rudd is running 41% negative. The interesting number, though, is that 17% of people still haven't decided whether they like or dislike Kevin Rudd's leadership. And that is where the election will be decided. Is Kevin Rudd fair dinkum, or is he the same BS artist that many of us know him to be? Great at coming up with reforms and changes and laws, but they are reforms, changes and laws that haven't actually passed a parliament, haven't actually been signed off by the executive and by the actual members of the ALP, let alone the asylum seeker deal where we don't even know when people will actually arrive there. So the question all comes down to, will people believe Kevin Rudd? It seems 1 month in, reality is starting to set back in, and despite all the talk about how terrible Tony Abbott was and how rattled the Liberals are, if there was an election this weekend, they would win by 20 seats.